Hi there, the name's Nico, and today I'll be showing you how to beat the Dreamjolt TV stage, Dancing with the Simians. This is the current event that is going on during 2.0. So this is a shield-based event. Basically, whenever this particular gorilla, you can see the enemy on the left, attacks your character while you have a shield on them, they will take damage back. They reflect the damage, or you do quake damage, which basically reflect known in other games. You do 4 cycles originally to build up the number of stacks, your quake stacks, and once 4 cycles are over, then you will have the actual round, which you'll try to go through 6 stages. And yeah, so basically, because it's a shield based event, there's currently only 2 characters in the game that this works with. That is Gepard and March 7th. Gepard gives a team-wide shield with his ultimate. March 7 can apply shield with her skill, but it is a single target shield. This means you pretty much are only using Gepard for this event. Technically, you can say you don't need a shield, because whenever your character is attacked, they will get a shield equal to their HP. I think it doesn't matter, because you're gonna need a sustain unit anyways. Might as well just take Gepard in this slot, and we'll check out the trial characters you get. And as you can see, Gepard is one of them, as well as March 7th, which, as I said, are the only 2 characters that naturally gain shields. There's a preservation light cone that will give you a shield, which I use on my Fu Xuan, but it is not like a skill she uses. It's just a light cone trigger. So yeah, the trial characters you can see are Gepard, Topaz, Dr. Ratio, Clara, and March 7th. You could do something like Clara March 7th and try to trigger Clara's follow-up attack by aggroing her with the shield from March 7th. That was one of the old metas for Clara, but the gorilla can hit multiple enemies or multiple allies with his attack, so you're not going to get as many quick stacks if you only use the single target shield, or at least you risk taking damage yourself. So I'm just going to recommend using Gepard. For my team, what I'm going to do, since it's a fire recommendation and they have Topaz here, I'm actually going to use my own Topaz, Dr. Ratio. And if you've never played Dr. Ratio before, you basically want to have at least 3 debuffs on the enemy, because I play Topaz as my main at the moment. She is actually E2 with her personal light cone, which applies extra debuffs. If you have only E0 Topaz, she'll apply 1 debuff with Numby, but with E1 and her light cone, she applies 2 additional debuffs, so you pretty much guarantee all the debuffs you need with just her. But I'm also going to be taking Silver Wolf for additional debuffs. You can use a dot character such as Kafka, Black Swan, Gwyneth. I'd probably recommend Gwyneth here, but you can use anyone that does debuffing, Pella. It doesn't really matter. And of course, Gepard here as your last slot. I'm actually going to use my own Gepard because I've built them, but feel free to use the trial one. The trial one's actually fine. You see, uses the day 1 of my new life, which this light cone's perfectly fine. That's the one I actually use on my Gepard because I don't have his personal light cone, and his defense actually 3100, which is perfectly acceptable. So yeah, let's just start the challenge then. So what you're going to want to do is focus the gorilla. And just to get my shield stacked faster, I'm going to skill with Gepard first. You only need to do this once. The trigger his ultimate.
A will forged in ice never falters.
And now that you have your shield up,
your answers?
you never have to
Answer me.
skill with Gepard for this.
Can I have fun this time?
We're gonna try to implant something fire. Oh, we already have fire on them actually.
The market is on right. Investing in victory means
Because
playing the long
we skilled
game.
with a Topaz last, we actually get an advanced turn. We're just gonna skill here.
I'm asking questions. A test.
And we're gonna use
0
Dr.
points.
Ratio's. Okay. Thought we have enough energy for Dr. Ratio's epic ultimate, sorry.
SAS knowledge, the measure of
But we do
truth
here,
and
so we'll use it now.
falsehood.
No need to
This combat. This is double
auto
speed.
attack. Or no need the skill of Silver Wolf.
0 points. Your answers? Answer me.
We get a lot reduced damage because of the shield. We're still doing quite a good amount of damage.
This ends here.
Let the valuation begin.
I actually need to set up here. We've increased
I'm
our
asking
quick counter to
questions.
21, which is actually quite
Test.
good.
0 points.
You'll notice it increased by
Knowledge, the measure
generally
of
4
truth
each
and
time at
falsehood.
this point because we all have shields on.
Fail. 0 points.
There you go. See, I can increase by 4 there because he hit all 4 of our allies, and we all have a shield.
Your answers? Answer me. Fail.
I just want to show you the
Numby.
difference. So our shield right now is 4,200, about 3,000, 3,600, basically 4,800. So we're gonna
Name
ult
of land
now,
of will forged in ice. Never falters.
and you can see our shield now is almost 7,000, 5,600, 6,300, and 7,450, which is very, very nice.
Go Numby. The market is on right.
But yeah, you basically just want to use your skill with Dr. Ratio every turn, unless the weakness is only fire and not imaginary as well, in which case you're going to use Topaz's skill priority. Ideally, you use both skills and just use the auto attack of Silver Wolf and Gepard, unless you need to implant weakness, which is fine.
A test. 0 points.
We're going to save this ult for the next turn. Right here.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Hope you're prepared.
Fail.
But in
Time for a
implant,
fun.
0 points.
actually we got it on the this dude and not the gorilla, but whatever. Like Numby's not the right guy.
A test. 0 points.
We're at 34 quick stacks.
The market is unpredictable. Right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Mediocre.
Where's like 2 of our guys are now? Not can't use they're imprisoned.
I'm asking questions.
Doesn't really matter at this point. We're just gonna auto attack because the turn's over. Our quick stacks are at 38, which
This ends
is
here.
I'd say fine. Just gonna auto with you.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Goodbye.
Fail.
This
I
combat.
should and
This
I
is
actually
double
need the
speed.
skill because you're weak to both imaginary and fire, so this is actually fine.
0 points.
Confiscated.
Goodbye. Nobody's gonna attack now. He just does so much damage. We'll try to implant
Time for a fun.
fire,
In the name of Len, a will
which
forged
is
in
good.
ice.
We did actually get
Never
it here.
falters.
We're gonna use Dr. Ratio skill.
A test. Feel.
This guy should do self-damage to himself. We're just gonna basic attack is he's like 1 HP and doesn't really matter.
SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Time for a buzz.
0 points.
Let the valuation begin.
I'm just gonna auto Numby or auto of Topaz.
The market is on right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
I'm asking questions.
Gepard's in prison, which it doesn't matter at this point. I'm gonna be honest with you.
0 points.
Sagacious discernment.
This combat
We're just
needs
gonna
optimal.
put the
This is
Silver
double
Wolf's
speed.
ultimate on this guy because the other person is already gone anyway, so.
Hope you're prepared.
A test.
I should just
Feel.
kill him. Yeah,
Can I have fun this time?
we got an implant.
Time for a buzz.
Locally imaginary. We got quantum instead. So we want to skill Topaz as a priority. But we can use both actually.
0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth.
Okay, this will bring him to the next stage.
Reevaluating. Initiating.
Feel.
Is that all?
Get our
In the name of Len,
shields
a will forged in
refreshed.
ice. Never falters. This NT.
0 points.
More enemies.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. We'll just basic attack.
Is that all?
Yeah,
Executing
it's
operation.
like gonna do no damage to us.
In the name of Len, a will
Refresh the
forged in ice.
shields.
Never falters.
Just auto because he's at 1%.
Application
The
authorized.
market is on right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Reinforcing.
We should be able to finish this at this
Is that
stage.
all?
Feel free to grab Gepard here or Silver Wolf. Okay, Gepard, that's completely fine. So we're gonna implant hopefully imaginary here.
Answers.
Quantum, it's fine.
This is double speed.
We're just gonna skill use the remainder of our skill points here.
Feel.
And there we go. We completed this with the SS rank. Our stage buff was at 38 when we only needed to get 20 for the objective, so about double. Our base challenge points is 90,000 because we killed all the enemies. And we also got 2,500 bonus points because we had one remaining cycle. But you only actually needed to reach 80,000 points, so you only have to clear 5 out of the 6 stages, I believe. Or yeah, I believe you only had to clear 5 out of 6, or maybe it was like just part of Swarog's, like only like phase 1. I didn't actually fully pay attention to when that is, but as you can see, you can just use the Trial Topaz, Dr. Ratio. The Trial Topaz could be, you'll have to make sure you actually bring an extra debuffer. With the Topaz I had, you technically didn't. I say technically because of just having E1 and S1, but it's generally just nice to have multiple debuffers if you're running Dr. Ratio. So I said bring Pella. I believe you get like Pella for free if I remember correctly. Gwenethan is actually your best option if you don't. Yeah, Gwenethan's your best option because she does AoE debuffs and her debuff's actually really good. So, but if you don't have her, Pella's, I said fine. Any dot character, Luca, Sampo, Kafka, Black Swan, those are all fine as well. So yeah, If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like, and I hope to see you at the next one.